India's Supreme Court has issued a special public order to force Maxis Communications Berhad to have its day in court via notices in Malaysian newspapers. In the Jan 6 order, which was published today, the Indian court stated that it was imperative that the process of law not be frustrated by non-service of summons to the accused. Named in the notice are T. Ananda Krishnan, Augustus Ralph Marshall, Astro All Asia Networks Limited and Maxis. According to the Supreme Court of India, in order to compel the presence of the accused, it is proposing to restrain earning of any revenue by using the 2G spectrum licenses which were originally granted to AirAsia Telecommunications. This move is related to the ongoing case against India's former telecom minister Dayanidhi Maran, who had allegedly favoured the Malaysian operator during phone license dealings. Late last year, it had been reported that an Indian court had issued arrest warrants for Krishnan and Marshall. However, it should be kept in mind that India has a history of issuing unrealistic arrest warrants. Digi.com Berhad saw its net profit for the fourth quarter of FY 2016 softened by 2% due to a combination of lower prepaid income and higher taxes. Net profit came in at 374.6 million compared to 382.4 million the previous year, while revenue clocked in 2.9% lower at 1.67 billion compared to 1.72 billion last year. On a full-year basis, net profit fell from 1.7 billion to 1.6 billion, while revenue likewise declined from 6.9 billion to 6.6 billion ringgit. Despite the weaker numbers, Digi still declared a tax-free dividend of 4.8 cent for the quarter, bringing the full year's dividend to 20.9 cent. Digi said that its key priorities in 2017 will focus on relentlessly growing postpaid and Malaysian prepaid opportunities while defending core service revenue streams. Low-cost carrier AirAsia Berhad has denied any wrongdoing following the UK's probe into Rolls-Royce plc for corruption and bribery. The Financial Times, quoting UK's Serious Fraud Office, reported that Rolls-Royce had failed to prevent its employees from bribing an AirAsia executive with a $3.2 million discount for maintenance of a private jet said to be privately owned by Chief Tan Sri Tony Fernandes. The FT quoted AirAsia as saying that it had followed all procedures in obtaining credits from Rolls-Royce and that the jet was used by the LCC's executives for business travel, with the airline paying for the operational and maintenance expenses. According to the SFO, the discount was given at the AirAsia executive's request in return for showing favour towards Rolls-Royce in the purchase of products and services. Last week, Rolls-Royce admitted to a string of offences stretching over 23 years and a dozen countries. EcoWorld Development Berhad has joined hands again with the Employees Provident Fund Board, this time to develop 2 townships in Batu Kawan, Penang. According to EcoWorld, the combined gross development value of both townships stands at approximately 7.76 billion ringgit. The development of the 375 acres will be done via Eco Horizon Sdn Berhad, which will be 60% owned by EcoWorld with the EPF holding the rest. The 2 complementary townships will be known as Eco Horizon and Eco Sun, with Eco Horizon located just off the primary interchange between the 2nd Penang Bridge and the North-South Highway, while Eco Sun will sit along Lebuh Raya Bandar Kasia. According to Chairman Tan Sri Liew Kee Sin, the property company is grateful for the EPF support as they both take on the challenge of transforming the development landscape of the Penang mainland. Brian Liu's Lube Holdings Sdn Berhad is quitting the Chatime franchise and creating his own brand after falling out with Taiwanese franchisor Lakafa International Co. Limited. Liu says that aside from the branding, nothing else will change. The team, employees, partners and outlets will remain. In his own words, all customers will find is a different name, only better. He says that all the current outlets will cease using the Chatime branding after 45 days and that he had given notice to Lakafa last week. Earlier this month, Lakafa abruptly ended the agreement with Lube after clashing over royalty and source of the ingredients. It also said that it was seizing control of Chatime Malaysia's business operations. Liu, however, denies this and says that all 165 outlets are still operating under his company.